Okay, we are at our final module for this very short, brief course, and as I mentioned in my introduction, I am really very much interested in artificial intelligence. I really do believe it's going to be very transformative in education. I believe that in the next 10 years to 15 years, the way we teach and the way we prepare to teach will be very, very different from what we are now. So I've read a lot of articles, I've seen a lot of evidence of some of these science fiction movies that we have probably watched, not the bad ones where they destroy humanity, but some of the great human assistants that make our lives better and enrich our lives may actually be not too far off and maybe within our lifetimes. Of course, we always have to hope that people use it for good, so that's always a concern. So just stay abreast of what's going on, and this is going to be really, really helpful for us in the future. So for this module, we're going to start off just like we always do. There's going to be a brain dump in our learning journal, so make an entry into your learning journal there. And then we're going to go to the file or folder working with AI. This is a little bit of a longer video from code.org, but it really goes down and breaks down what teachers can do with AI. And even since this video has been made, there's so much more. It's kind of gone even a step further. I use it quite a lot in my role. I use it to read PDFs to help me understand the research that I'm looking at, to help me create presentations so that I can get to the kernels of knowledge that I need to be able to digest. So it's a really great helper tool, and I really do believe that AI can help teachers be more productive. There is a lot of concern about, so in the discussion forum, we're going to look at a video presentation about, is AI cheating or learning, and how it can be used for both. And then I really enjoyed this video about the future of AI and making a lot of predictions about what we're going to do, how things are going to be in the not too distant future. And then below that we have our artificial intelligence digital toolbox. There are several different tools here. So watch these videos, they're short, and then choose one to create an account and sign up for. Some of these you may have heard of them. There's a gajillion of them. Khanmigo is one I'm really excited about. They just signed a partnership with Microsoft to make the teacher side of that free. The student chatbot interactive is still a paid part of their Khan Academy subscription. But what's really cool about that is that if you have that subscription where you are, the students can ask it questions and it won't tell them the answer. It will coach them and guide them. And I really think that as we get more of those AI bots coming along to coach kids and not just give them the answers, that's where we're going to see real return on our money for that. I like this question well because you can export it into LMSs such as Blackboard, Canvas, or Schoology, so that's really cool. And then I made several videos here on prompt engineering, specifically how to generate a prompt, how to create text-dependent questions based on a PDF that you upload to the new version of ChatGPT, which now the free version will accept uploads, and then how to make a rubric from that. And then the next one is how to use that rubric to get feedback about the student responses as well as give it a holistic score. So that's our AI digital toolbox for there. And then finally, the last part of the course is our revised lesson plan. So I've tried to put a lot of detail on here what the expectation is. There's no set format for your lesson plan, but we do want to make sure we're using state standards, national standards, your local standards. Any standard lesson, there's some sort of intro, warm-up hook, an outline. It doesn't have to be written verbatim out, everything you're going to say, but do make it clear enough that if you're giving this plan to a substitute teacher that they would be able to follow it and deliver it. And then come up with a reflection. I know that school has just ended, so it's not something you could probably teach, but explain how you're going to be using digital tools to engage your students in one of the 4 C's. So be specific and detailed about that. What is your rationale behind that? If you're using multiple tools, why you selected the tools you did. And then, of course, I would like you to identify which SAMR level you're on. Obviously, the purpose of this course is to level up, so it should be a higher level than the one that you identified at the beginning of the course. If you do use AI to assist you, please identify that and be transparent. I have tweaked some of our rubrics using AI to get better, more clear language, and so it's always good practice to make sure you declare that you've used AI because it really is a good assistant. I think the cognitive overload of teachers today is so much greater than it was 10 or 15 years ago. If you're not using AI to help you um, get your jobs done, you really should start thinking about looking at one of these tools to help with that. I am always happy to discuss specific examples if you want to reach out. This is what really gets me excited about where we're going in education with artificial intelligence, the good and the bad, the ugly about it. So that's good. So reach out if you want. Not really too concerned about formatting, but if you are going to, please number your pages in APA formatting. Use a standard APA Insight in-text citations. If you are using AI, there is a style guide on how to cite AI. So follow that to the best of your ability. I've noticed that it doesn't really work for every situation, but it's pretty close. There is an example down here of a lesson plan format that you could use, a 5E lesson plan. You could maybe use that as a guide to kind of see what we're looking at here. And please make sure that it's uploaded before the last day of our course. I do have to turn things around pretty quickly to get things scored and submitted to McDaniel. And so if there's any reason why you might be a little bit late, please let me know as soon as that comes up and we can work something out. But McDaniel does have a very hard deadline of 48 hours after the end of the course. So just keep me posted on what it is. I've really enjoyed working on this course. I've really enjoyed communicating with you, and so I really hope that you've gotten a lot out of it. And please be sure to fill out your course evaluation forms and let me know what could be better so that the next group of people can have an even better experience. So thank you very much and have a great summer.